Early this morning, it will be a good one for the U.S. As for when, the president wrote, just sit back and relax. It will all work out well.
Now, the demands from the U.S. side remain to be Iran has to agree to no nuclear weapon, but they also have to agree not to buy one. Any remaining materials have to be destroyed. The Strait of Hormuz has to open with no tolls. Sea mines, they also have to be removed, and the U.S. naval blockade has to be lifted.
Fox's Alexandria Hoff at the White House, but with no deal yet, fighting keeps flaring up. The U.S. military went on the attack Saturday and Sunday, with Central Command reporting it targeted Iranian drones and air defenses and a ground control station. Iran has retaliated today, firing drones and missiles at Kuwait, where U.S. troops are stationed, but Kuwait intercepted them. And Fox's Trey Yingst reports from Tel Aviv.
We're also tracking developments in the conflict between Israel and Iran's largest proxy, Hezbollah. Over the weekend, Hezbollah launched more than 50 rockets into northern Israel as Israeli ground forces pushed deeper into southern Lebanon. This morning, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu ordered the IDF to strike the Lebanese capital of Beirut, specifically the Dahya neighborhood, a Hezbollah stronghold.
A two-day manhunt is over for the suspected gunman who shot two sheriff's deputies in Virginia on Friday. It ended last night with Michael Puckett's arrest in North Carolina.
Puckett is accused of opening fire on two Virginia deputies during a welfare check in Carroll County on Friday night and then fleeing the scene. Deputy Logan Utt died from his wounds.
That's Fox's Alex Hogan. Hurricane season started this morning in the Atlantic. Government forecasters predict a below-average season with 8 to 14 named storms.
Last year was also slightly below average, but a cautionary tale. We had 4 majors, 3 Category 5 monsters. Hurricane Melissa devastated Jamaica, killing close to 50 people there.
Fox Weather's Ian Oliver. None of the storms last year hit in the U.S.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
If you want unlimited talk, text, and data on a crazy fast network, Big Wireless will sell it to you right now for as little as $70 a month. Or you can buy it from Pure Talk for half of that. I'm talking about unlimited talk, text, and unlimited data for just $34.99 a month. Stop paying the big guys twice what you need to. Dial pound 250, say my name. That's pound 250 micro to switch to Pure Talk, where the savings are truly unlimited.
While the U.S. and Iran remain in conflict, Russia and Ukraine remain at war, and Ukraine's president is asking for more American support.
Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky at the end of a 5-page letter to President Trump and Congress seeking more anti-ballistic missile defenses urged the U.S. to remain engaged and keep standing with Ukraine. On CBS Face the Nation, Zelensky said envoys Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner could be there very soon.
Yes, we count on their coming to Kiev. I hope that they will find a possibility to come during 2 weeks.
Zelensky said he does understand that timeline could be affected by any new negotiations in the Middle East that may arise. Gernal Scott, Fox News.
Fans of the Commodores are in mourning. One of the group's co-founders has died. Ronald LaPrede played bass on 3 Times the Lady in 1978, the Commodores' first #1 hit. He died suddenly over the weekend in New Zealand. LaPrede was 75 years old. The Commodores have also made news. One of the bands that have pulled out of the Freedom 250 concert in Washington this month amid political controversy. President Trump posted on Truth Social, cancel it, calling those groups overpriced and boring. He wrote he wants to headline the event now as a pro-American rally. A legendary singer is exiting the stage.
92-year-old Frankie Valli canceling the remaining shows on the Four Seasons Farewell Tour. Valli posting Friday on social media that he's going to take the rest of the year off to focus on his health.
Fox's Paul Stevens. On Wall Street, rising stock futures may mean gains to start a new month, coming off a positive May that ended with the Dow and the NASDAQ at record high closings. I'm Dave Anthony, and this is Fox News.
Here's a look at local news. Tennessee man charged in the death of a retired Tilton police chief. Quemaine Fletcher faces a count of reckless homicide. They say Fletcher driving Wednesday of last week when he hit and killed Stephen Cornett on I-74 in Champaign. Cornett working on a road construction crew at the time of the incident. A man pleading guilty to stabbing several responders last year in Champaign. Trevor Lewis sentenced to 25 years in prison after entering a guilty to attempted first-degree murder and other charges. Those charges stem from the incident in September last year when he stabbed 2 Champaign firefighters and a paramedic. A Dixon man accused of making threatening communications towards former Illinois State Rep Tom Demmer. Harley DeLander was arrested Wednesday following an investigation into communication made through email and social media. He's charged with intimidation and stalking. Police say DeLander accused of communicating threats and engaging in a course of conduct that caused safety concerns for Denver and his family. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
Well, made it to Monday, made it to the 6th month. Here we are. It's June. Good, happy June to all of you, ladies and gentlemen. I am Stevie J. There's Diane Ducey.
Good morning.
It is 7:06. And yeah.
Mike and I met on this day 25 years ago.
Met on this day.
Yeah, we were set up on a blind date.
Yeah, worked pretty well.
It worked out terrific. I'm so glad people took the initiative to do that.
I think Joe and Sue Somerville met on a blind date.
Is that right?
Otherwise, you got me. I got 2 people I know.
How long have they been married? Like 60 years, probably.
But probably in the 50s.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, Greg Solier, been married for a minute with Christine. Janet and I have 41 coming up this month.
Mm-hmm.
Well, congratulations for you guys.
Yeah, 42.
And Diane as well.
Yeah.
And Mike,
No, it's great.
Nice picture of you guys on Facebook.
Thank you.
Yeah, I saw that.
So sweet.
Here we are. So I'm looking out and I see clouds, but I don't think I see rain. So
we might have had a couple of raindrops to the west and northwest of us, but it's a start. It's raining up towards Milwaukee, north suburban Chicago, northwest Indiana. Some big rain, big storms. A little farther eastward flank from the rains of last week that were out towards Kansas City. Well, we've made it to about St. Louis, so we're getting there.
All right.
Yeah, so maybe the weekend, early next week, we'll get at least some moderate improvement to rainfall chances around here. We'll probably, by that time, obviously need it. So
I was mowing every 5 days. I haven't mowed in about 10. So
yeah, that's what the drier, and you can probably mulch it up too, I would suspect, right?
No, it's there's nothing. It's amazing how it goes from plush to like, what happened, man? I've determined this. Water really helps living plants.
It's true.
I mean, you get the plastic things, you don't have to touch them, but boy.
See, you learned something in atmospheric sciences. Come on now.
No question. Really important to water things. Our weather this morning brought to you by the Urbana Park District.
Reminding you the pool is open, and this Wednesday, neighborhood nights will begin. Every Wednesday in June and July between 6:30 and 8, we've got a different park and a different musical act featured, free popcorn and lemonade. It'll be the occasional Cajun band at Carl Park across from Urbana High School to get us out of the gate. So join me, Diane Ducey. I always have prizes in my pocket. That gets people to come up and talk to me about the show, Stevie.
It's good.
Usually it's pool passes.
Bribe is always good.
UrbanaParks.org.
All right, sir. Meteorologist Greg Sawyer, we look ahead at our weekend, this first day and first week of June, sir.
Yeah, that's right. Welcome to Meteorological June, beginning June 1st. Yeah, it's a little bookkeeping thing with that. We start summertime June 1, autumn September 1, winter season December 1, and springtime March 1. Kind of keep the balance of the books going. And the start of the tropical Atlantic hurricane season. And this moderate to strong El Nino, maybe a little lesser, both in scope, coverage, intensity, and numbers of those things coming through this summertime and early autumn season. Nothing cooking down there for right now. But again, some shower activity, some pretty healthy rains, flood watches, and advisories around Metro St. Louis. Those are moving down towards Carbondale. A little quick tenth, maybe less than 0.2 of an inch shower band. It's made it out of southern Wisconsin into northwest Indiana. And out of this little upper disturbance, we may migrate a sprinkle or two over some mid-level cloud as the day wears on for the day today. Otherwise, in temperatures temperatures into the lower 60s right down later on this afternoon, and a pretty comfortable stretch of weather ahead this week with a partly sunny sky. So we'll get some sunshine as the day wears on. 81 with a light northeast to east wind, down tonight to another comfortable low of 56. Tomorrow and Wednesday, lots of sunshine, light easterly breezes, afternoon readings between 78 and 82 degrees. Nights still comfortable in the 50s when we carry on into Thursday and Friday. Sunny to partly cloudy skies, 82, 83 degrees. A little realignment, a little southerly branch to this El Nino setup. They'll deliver a southwest wind up aloft. Gulf moisture works north, or a little daytime heating. Nearby front, who knows? Maybe at least half the area to 40% of the area gets a couple of showers and thunderstorms. Saturday, lesser chances, but still around as a start. Sunday and Monday, warmer, more humid as well, but lots of dry hours each day for the weekend into early next week. A Saturday high of 84, middle 80s Sunday and Monday with higher humidity and dew points. Nighttime readings in the 60s. For Stevie D Broadcasting, I'm delicious Greg Solier.
All righty, I'm sleepy. I just...
Not used to being a roadie, huh?
No, not that. It was. Yeah, we had the Earhart wedding that Benjamin was kind of running the show on that. And, yeah, very nice.
The one thing I don't like about DJing is all the equipment set up.
There's a lot.
And the adjustments you have to make on the fly.
Yeah, Danny Lack married Brooke Earhart. Very, very nice at Urbana Country Club. Tyler Underwood got married over the weekend. So did Nick Quattrone, Ben and Don's son. Anyway, I'm tired because at 1:30 in the morning we're looking for our dog.
Uh-oh.
So we were out and around, and Lovey to go outside would be a never. We barely get her to go when we need to go. But our Lovey is 11. She's a little 7-pound Morkie, and she just disappeared. And we looked in every spot she has in our house, and we couldn't find her. So we thought maybe, but she just, it's like, okay, steak and potatoes if you come outside for 5 minutes. What do you think? She likes going on little walks, but she's getting older.
Yeah.
Anyway, found her in an unsuspecting chair behind a duffel.
I see.
It's just a hide and seek game with the little guys.
Oh, shoot.
But we were very thankful. I said a prayer of thanks because, boy, when you're a little doggy, shoot.
I mean, were you outside?
Oh, yeah.
For her then?
Oh, yeah. 1:30 in the morning. Because this is part of your deal, man. You love those dogs so much.
Well, for sure.
So you're going to do what you can, and we were just about ready to say, you know what, she must be in the house because we had a spotting at 8:30 at night, and that was the last time we saw her.
Right.
But anyway.
Everybody's comparing notes on when's the last time you saw the dog.
Little forensics, interviews, you know. Well, boy, you lose a pet, and it's a big deal.
Oh, I know it.
It's a big deal. Anyway, good to go. I'm pumping the coffee a little bit here this morning.
Okay.
And happy to do that. Cubs and Cardinals over the weekend. I mean, I didn't get that recap.
We had St. Louis Cardinals winning over the Cubs. That final was 5-1. That sets up a series against Texas. Jacob DeGrom will be on the mound. I know. That's why I said, let me just mention that.
Yeah, he's good.
And Michael McGreevy for the Cardinals.
All right, but 2 out of 3 for the Cardinals on this one.
The Redbird Recap is sponsored by Helitech Waterproofing and Foundation Repair. Heal your home with Helitech.
With Ricky Horton, I'm John Rooney. The Cardinals won 2 out of 3 over the weekend against the Cubs. Didn't play well on Saturday, but played well last night and won the Sunday night game of the world 5-1.
Pitching was really good for the Cardinals. On top of that, Matthew Liberatore picked up the victory in the final game of the series. Hunter Dobbins, just up from AAA, got his first professional save, going 3 2/3 innings, giving up just 1 run.
And the run was on a home run by Alex Bregman, who was really great at third base for the Cubs. Double plays kept the Cardinals from adding to their 4-run victory.
They had more chances, but I like the fact that the Cardinals had a lot of traffic on the bases.
And coming home, breaking a 4-game losing streak, the Cardinals won 2 out of 3 and now face Skip Schumacher's Texas Rangers tonight.
It'll be fun to see Skip. I'm sure he'll get a great round of applause today here at the ballpark, but the Cardinals are facing a tough one in DeGrom.
DeGrom against McGreevy will be on the air at 5:50. First pitch at 6:45.
Is your home showing symptoms of foundation issues? Your home's wet basement, dingy crawl space, musty smells, cracked walls, or unlevel concrete shouldn't be ignored. Helitech can help. Life happens in your home. You and your family deserve the best. Helitech offers proven solutions in waterproofing, drainage, concrete leveling, and foundation repair services. Contact us for a free inspection at helitechonline.com.
When the water's high, we'll keep your basement dry. Heal your home with Helitech.
So we had a couple of local teams, and really the state championship down at EIU was good for unity. I know that I was taking note because Father Keith Walder at St. Mary yesterday had Riley Hogan stand up from the high school of St. Thomas More for his pole vault, 15.7.
Wow, good for him.
A record in Class 1A boys track, so congratulations.
Yeah.
And when it comes to the local teams in the postseason IHSA baseball, Unity is 24-8 on the season, beating Monticello 6-0. Now Maroa Forsyth is who they'll take on Wednesday at Monticello, and SJO takes on Tri-Valley at 2 on Wednesday. So the winners of those games will play Saturday at 11 in the championship. So we'll move on to the sectionals now that we've gotten out of the regionals. And then the Stanley Cup finals will begin tomorrow. Vegas is at Carolina. NBA finals are set up for game 1 Wednesday at 7:30 between the New York Knicks and the San Antonio Spurs after the Spurs beat Oklahoma City's Thunder 111-103. So I believe that's a repeat from 1999.
I think that's right. Yeah.
So,
which nobody remembers.
We talked briefly about the Charles Schwab challenge, and Russell Henley was on top of the leaderboard.
It was one of those golf tournaments on the PGA where the young guys or people that don't win often have a chance because all the other ones are not playing.
Right.
So whatever, if you win anything like that, it's pretty good. And it's also $1 to $2 million. So good for Russell Henley. All right, 7:16. We're kind of in a time now, as this is June 1, where when's football start?
Yeah.
Basketball. You see this over the weekend? The Athletic has given a top 25 preseason Illinois basketball where we are.
Could we be on top?
Number 1, according to the Athletic.
Wow.
There'll be, all the other ones. Mm-hmm. But the Athletic is a pretty credible sports source. And they've got the Illini. Now, you got to think Florida. They got everybody back. Wasn't Florida in the Final Four?
Yeah.
Okay, so Illinois are going to be there. You're always going to have Connecticut. You're probably going to have Duke, Michigan. I mean, you got Dusty May, the defending champion. Michigan's the national champion, so they're not. So, but I don't think they're going to have their team, not what they had, that Luxembourg or whatever the kid's name was. I kind of intentionally forget their names in Michigan. Morez Johnson, who really is an Illini, but went to Michigan. He's going to go to the draft.
Okay.
And so is Mara, the 7'3" problem.
Okay.
So that's a big hit for them. They've got a guy from Tennessee coming in, so Michigan will be good again.
Okay.
But the Fighting Illini, think about that. If you're ranked anywhere near the top, the press you get every day, every Eastern Illinois, every ball game, even though we got a lot of tough ones in the preseason, you're going to get so much media.
Yeah.
And that's just gold for not only enrollment. Duke's enrollment is crazy because of basketball.
That's right.
It's been a 50-year phenomenon.
I mean, you think of all the publicity you get when you go deep in the run there.
There's a lot of value when it comes to saying your name. Harvey McKay, Swim with the Sharks Without Getting Eaten Alive author, said the value to these teams, too bad it looks like it's going to be the Hammond Bears.
Is that right?
Apparently Arlington's got problems, and they're not going to Soldier Field. I think we got a T-shirt with Tim Onsott's son.
We do. I need
to. Indiana Bears.
I know it.
It is so unbelievably just a malpractice for the politicians in Chicago.
I mean, the state of Illinois in general. And especially now that we're in June and we've got the property taxes. And we're
we
just
got that
taking
going
hits
on.
right and left.
All right, let's check Greg again.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather-free Central Illinois, Champaign, Urbana, and vicinity. A couple of sprinkles back to the west yesterday. Some shower activity and a couple of thunderstorms southwest towards St. Louis this morning. And a few showers up towards the Chicagoland area, parts of northwest Indiana. We'll sit in between with maybe a sprinkle coming along through early afternoon. Partly sunny skies. Afternoon readings to about 81 on a light northeast to east wind. For tonight, few clouds linger. We'll about at 56. Light easterly wind for the day tomorrow. Sunshine and 79. East to northeast wind at 6 to 12 miles per. Down into the lower 50s for tomorrow night. Mostly sunny. Pleasant weather continues on the day Wednesday. Rain-free still at 81. Dry weather continues Thursday and Friday. Sunny to partly cloudy skies. Highs both days into the lower 80s. And a southerly weather system via this El Nino setup may increase shower and thunderstorm chances to 50% on Saturday, 40% Sunday and Monday, turning warmer and more humid. Daytime readings into the 80s. For CPG Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solgay.
We have Nate Evans of the Nate Evans Group with eXp Realty.
I'm Charles Payne, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Nearly 1,000 UAW members at the American Axle Dow Corporation plant in Three Rivers, Michigan are on strike after negotiations with the company broke down. Members of Local 2093 claim they're done making concessions and say it's been 18 years since they've been fairly paid. Union officials say the workers' pay was drastically cut during the Great Recession to keep the company alive and has only increased about $4 over the past 18 years. It makes key parts for the Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierra trucks. Crude oil prices are higher. Brent crude at $94 a barrel, West Texas Intermediate at $90 after the U.S. attacked Iranian sites and Iran shot down a U.S. drone, though the U.S. says negotiations are still continuing. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Jenny Coselda. Invested in you.
You're probably listening to this in your car, so let me ask you. Would you drive without insurance? Of course not. So why is your retirement portfolio unprotected? Gold is portfolio insurance. It helps de-risk your savings when markets get unpredictable. Noble Gold Investments has helped thousands of Americans do exactly that, with no high-pressure sales and thousands of 5-star reviews. Visit noblegoldinvestments.com. That's noblegoldinvestments.com. Past performance may not be indicative of future results. Investing in precious metals involves risk. Consult with your tax or financial professional before making any investment decisions.
This is the run my own business dream. This is the college is paid for dream. This is the retire early dream. This is Busey, where your dreams and possibilities become moments through trusted guidance and expertise, through lifelong relationships. Because we're here to help you achieve the life you've always envisioned. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini.
We have Nate Evans of the Nate Evans Group with eXp Realty with us. And Nate, the biggest shifts you're seeing in real estate so far this year are...
Diane, these are great questions. We've been getting these lately. 2026 is not 2025. I think we're walking into a market that a lot of agents haven't ever navigated before. We've had to pivot and start giving different advice to our sellers and even our buyers. But the market is quickly changing. It's softened up a little bit, and it's doing it fast. So I think if we're not predicting what's going to be happening in a few months from now, we're probably not delivering on what the consumer's really needing. If we're pricing and acting in yesterday's market, we're way behind already, and it's going to end up costing the consumer a lot of money.
Well, I know if people want to explore their options with you and your team and eXp Realty, you really can get the process going as you visit the website, nateevansgroup.com, and start packing.
Looking for your new favorite hangout? Head to Route 45 Wayside in Pasodum. They're open 7 days a week with daily food specials that keep things fresh and affordable. And Sundays? It's Sunday Fun Day from 1 to 4 with live entertainment that brings the party to life. Don't miss their massive 8,000 square foot patio, perfect for kicking back with friends. Feeling competitive? Jump into their sand volleyball leagues this spring and summer. Co-ed teams, great vibes, and even better memories. Route 45 Wayside in Pasodum. Great food, live music, and fun all week long.
Well, they also have Four of a Kind playing this June 7. That's this Sunday at 45 Wayside of Pasodum. Four of a Kind. I think I would have named my band Atticus Finch.
Atticus Finch from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
No, Kill a Mockingbird.
Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah. Gregory Peck played Atticus Finch. I thought that'd be a cool band name.
Yes.
So somebody can take it, because that doesn't look like I'm forming a band.
Right.
Yeah, was that right there?
But you could have been a great singer.
Yeah.
Kind of Josh Groban-like to me when you would, back in your heyday.
Yeah.
I don't know how you sound now. Are you singing in the shower at all? Or
At church.
Yeah,
That's
me
about
too.
it, though. Yeah.
At church yesterday, I was harmonizing with everything. It sounded.
Yeah. So anyway, my understanding is things are falling apart in Chicago on negotiating the Chicago Bears. I don't know if it matters to you. I'm sure they'll still be called the Chicago Bears, but it's going to be like a number of other teams.
Just like
San
the
Francisco
New York
49ers playing another town.
Right.
But I mean, it's Santa Clara, I think, is where San Francisco plays. But to lose it in the state of Illinois won't get the revenue. It's not a done deal. But reports I've read or heard over the weekend apparently I don't know. I just don't know. The Staley Bears were George Halas's first team. I mean, the Bears are like right there at the inaugural. Red Grange was kind of promoting pro football with George Halas, both Illini. And so I don't know how you don't think that's a really important thing to have in your town.
Was it originally in Decatur?
It's Staley Bears. They were the Staley Bears before they were the Chicago Bears back in whatever 1920 something. And it was like the whole genesis of the NFL. The orange and blue in Chicago is because of the Illini.
Yeah,
they were the same because of Illinois. And George Halas went here. Of course, Red Grange, the legend, Galloping Ghost. But I tell you one thing, I wouldn't want the Bears to leave my town on my watch. I don't know how J.B. Pritzker, of course, he's been blaming Brandon Johnson because he doesn't have a plan.
Well, and the lawmakers wrapped things up yesterday. So the Chicago Bears are waiting.
What do they wrap up? You're not done. You got to keep the Bears.
Well, they're out for the summer session. And I just skimmed an article and then it went away because I had to click through. And everything's like got these pop-ups so quickly now. And I never want to buy anything, of course.
Well, you click once, you'll get them forever. We know that.
I know. But this AI search says the Chicago Bears are weighing a potential relocation in Hammond, Indiana, as negotiations for a new stadium in Illinois remained unresolved. Indiana had aggressively pitched a deal for a domed stadium, offering up to $1 billion in bonds and incentives, while the Bears would commit $2 billion. So that's the end of the summary of what's happening.
$3 billion.
Right.
It cost $50 million to build the Beckman Institute. That's a pretty big building.
I know.
I can't believe the price of stuff.
This would be across from the state line near Wolf Lake.
And south of Gary, I think, up there. So I think from a standpoint of getting to the ball game, you'd shoot up, 57 to 80, 90? 80. Shoot right over on 80, I think. Anyway, I don't know. I just eye roller. We're a very dysfunctional state government, in my opinion. 217-359-2255. That's our Fisher National Bank text line.
The House spiked in late session play for new stadium bill that cleared the Senate, is what the Chicago Sun-Times has. A Hail Mary proposal that would allow Chicago, Arlington Heights, and other Cook County municipalities to create a stadium with financing authorities cleared in the Illinois State Senate, but didn't get a vote in the House.
I think the only real decision left here is how to blame Trump. That's his fault. If he hadn't created this caustic atmosphere, we'd be able to sit down. I just would want the Bears in Chicago because that's kind of where they belong. And not to mention, I don't know what the revenue, it's a bunch. And I don't know how you build. Hammond, Indiana is not a place you're going to build your retirement place. I mean, it's going to take a lot of development. I imagine this is going to be years, right? It's going to take years. I mean, Chicago's not losing them yet from the standpoint of playing over there. I'm sure it'll be a fancy schmancy stadium, and I'm sure Indiana will welcome them with open arms. A lot of money, a lot of jobs around those games, right? I mean, it's a full-time gig, I would think, week in, week out, from at least September through December. So there's a lot of vendors, a lot of people. I mean, what's the deal if you go to a new state? Can't they make rules to favor your own people? I would think so. Anyway, disappointing. We'll see. I just really, really always thought they'd figure it out. Maybe they won't. J.B. Pritzker, Brandon Johnson, who can win the blame game? Welcome to Text In. We'll be right back. It is Monday. It is June 1, 2026.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end.
We don't have any HOMEs on record.
Your Erie agent in Champaign is Thomas & Ellers Insurance. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
You ever notice how 1 yard on the block just looks better? Since 1977, Spring Green has been the locally owned neighborhood lawn care, pest control, and tree care expert right here in Central Illinois. Not cookie-cutter treatments, real tailored care from professionals who live and work where you do. So your lawn, greener, your trees, healthier, your backyard, ready for everything spring throws at it? Visit spring-green.com and see what your yard's been missing. Spring Green, local, trusted, growing strong since 1977.
Actually, I called the provider. It was just going to be a while before I could have service, and I couldn't wait, so I was recommended to Classic. Professionalism, their dependability, credibility, and the service technicians, I wouldn't ever call anybody else.
I truly believe that after people have experienced other companies and then given us a try, they can clearly see the difference.
Visit ClassicPlum.com.
Fox News, I'm CJ Papa, trying to figure out who's in charge of Iran.
The regime is fairly discombobulated, as you know. That's why it's taken so long to negotiate anything.
Tennessee Senator Bill Hagerty speaking to Fox. The U.S. and Iran trading strikes over the weekend, and President Trump says, don't rush me.
The president issuing a message of reassurance this morning on Truth Social, especially for those who are pushing him to get this deal done faster. He said, quote, sit back and relax. It'll all work out in the end. Iran really wants to make a deal, and it will be a good one for the USA and those that are with us.
Fox's Alexandra Hoff. It's the final full day of campaigning for tomorrow's California primary for governor. The top two vote getters advance to the November general election. In Los Angeles, it's called a nonpartisan election. If one of the three top candidates gets more than 50% of the vote, they win the race outright. If not, there's a November runoff. America's listening to Fox News.
Here's a look at local news. 6 local residents being monitored for Ebola symptoms after returning from Central and East Africa. Officials say all 6 are low risk, and the monitoring is routine for CDC-guided precaution. Champaign-Urbana Public Health District is coordinating with state and federal partners. So far, no Ebola cases have been reported. University of Illinois says the hazardous spill, the emergency on campus, now ended. An Illini alert was issued this weekend. It reported it was safe to resume normal activities near 600 South Matthews Avenue in Urbana. Immediate area around the affected laboratory as crews finishing their response. Rosecrans Behavioral Health has opened its new urgent care and triage center for adults experiencing mental health emergencies. The center can triage up to 6 people at a time and provide crisis stabilization space for another 6. Leaders say it's designed for people struggling with suicidality, medication issues, or other acute mental health needs. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
Big news, Tolono. Philo Exchange Bank is growing to better serve you with a new branch opening this spring. For over 140 years, we've delivered hometown community banking that you can trust. And when it comes to loans, your decisions stay local, made by local lenders who know our community. Visit us soon at 411 North Long Street in Tolono, right on Route 45. Go to philobank.com for more information.
Philo Exchange Bank, hometown community banking since 1883. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, our weather brought to you by Busey for over 158 years. Remember? FDIC, 158 years of Busey. And you need some home, some auto, some life, some guidance in your insurance. You can always depend on Kurt Lenschow at State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, Kurt and State Farm are there.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather for Central Illinois. Champaign-Urbana vicinity, somewhat improved, modestly so. We'll take what we can get. Rainfall chances across the area, not this week, but into the weekend and early next week as well. A little more summery feel, as you would expect, into the early days of June. Welcome to meteorological summertime here on this June 1st. Partly sunny skies, shower activity across parts of northwest and central Indiana, southwest towards St. Louis, and nothing more than a couple of sprinkles out of that here for this morning into the early afternoon. Partly sunny skies up to 81 with a northeast to east wind on the light side. We'll bottom out with some scattered cloudiness for tonight and 56. Sunshine for the day tomorrow and Wednesday. 79 tomorrow, clear and 53 tomorrow night, up to 81 on Wednesday. Light northeast to east wind continues on. Sunny to partly cloudy skies continuing dry for the rest of the work week. Thursday and Friday highs into the lower 80s, and some warmth and building humidity reads a couple of widely scattered showers and thunderstorms Saturday into Sunday and Monday as well. Daytime readings into the 80s, nights in the 60s. For CVJ Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solgay.
Here's another home improvement insight from Kramer Siding and Window, a proud member of Prairie Home Alliance.
Getting new siding and windows is a part of good home maintenance, and it's also a way to improve your home's value and curb appeal. Kramer offers preservation siding and windows in lots of styles and colors. Shutters and trim will complete the look, and our online design tool will help you try before you buy. So start today and save 25%.
Call 217-355-2720 Click on kramersiding.com or visit the showroom in Champaign.
Spring is here, and as the weather heats up, the sports action heats up at Circus Sports. From baseball to basketball, hockey to golf, Circus Sports has it all. Circus Sports isn't just sports betting, it's sports betting the way it should be. Player-friendly pricing, enhanced in-game options, and best of all, no bet fees. Whether you're looking for playoff futures or props on your favorite players and more, Circus Sports has you covered. Download the Circus Sports app or visit circusports.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey golf cart shoppers, tired of the same old golf cart shopping experience? Come over to Midwest Carts in Tuscola, Illinois, where customers rave about unbeatable pricing, massive selection, and full service done right. As the largest Denago golf cart dealer in Illinois, they've got premium new models plus 20 to 30 quality used carts ready to roll at any time. And the best part? Free delivery on new carts anywhere in Illinois or Indiana. Midwest Carts, Tuscola, Illinois. Find them at mwcarts.com.
Well, we hit Iran over the weekend after they hit us, and, we're all negotiating, just soft punches, normal stuff. We're trying to see if a deal can get done, but I think I found it very interesting. I was looking for gas. I saw $4.87 on Friday, and then I found a $4.75 and jumped on it, and then 4 hours later, I saw $4.39.
Yeah.
So what's up?
I don't know.
How do you do that? And why did oil go from $115 to $89 now? So somebody knows something?
Yes.
Because the markets just don't wiggle like that. Somebody's got information. So anyway, I think it's a hopeful indication that maybe something can happen here. And I understand the regime will still be the regime. But if you stop them from getting a nuclear weapon to use, I think most people would think that Iran would use that first on Israel, and if they could hurt us, they would. So we're all kind of obviously concerned about the pile of your gas prices. It's a pretty significant little hike here because I think I was under $28 to $32 and it's $47 to $50. Sounds about right. That's what it is. And my solid advice to you is to fill up when you are half empty.
That's right. It doesn't feel painful.
Yep, $30. Good shape. We're good to go. I think Spencer Pratt has a real chance, folks. In fact, I'm pretty positive he'll be at least in a runoff. He's a guy running for mayor, and if you've heard him, it's like, man, the guy's such a right-winger. Oh, that's right. He's never even known a Republican growing up. So you have different degrees of Democrat, as you would have, I guess, within any party. But the far left seems to have control of that party. And so Spencer Pratt is kind of a normal dude. His house burned down. He was a reality guy, making some coin. And his house burned down. Of course, they can't get permitting. I think Karen Bass was sitting with the president after the horrible event. And said, and Donald Trump said they should be able to get to their properties today. Oh, I think we're a week.
Oh, boy.
So he's got a camper on his land right now.
Oh, man.
Because nobody can get permits. And to rebuild right now, obviously, with the price of everything, it's high. So, but then he gets out in the debate. He's so good in the debate. Spencer Pratt, who's going to win at least top two people, nobody's going to get 50%. But think about this guy against the machine. And the current poll yesterday had Spencer Pratt at like 30 and Karen Bass, the incumbent, at 29. But I don't see anybody getting 50. If Spencer Pratt gets 50.1, he's in. He's the mayor.
Right.
And
the
then
two top finishers will advance to the November round.
Yeah, so it could very well be kind of a 32-30, and the other woman gets 18, and there's undecided and smaller candidates and all that stuff. So it's going to be Pratt for sure. Will he get more votes to set up momentum for November? More money coming in, but he's very good. He was so good at the debate, the other two quit. They said no more debates. Want to go against that?
Okay.
They were pummeled. I don't know. I don't. And what's he going to do in L.A. with a liberal city council? I don't know. So if you put a Republican in there, and he's running as an independent, not a Republican.
Oh.
So.
Well, I'm just skimming, and he wants to take hold of the homeless situation.
Well, he said it's not a homeless situation, it's a drug problem.
Right.
with all the people on, meth and fentanyl.
And he's wanting to figure out who are locals and who are visitors.
He said a whole bunch are coming in, and Seattle will welcome them because they're a product getting paid from the federal government, I guess. I'm not sure how it works. But he said it's a lot of people on meth and cocaine and stuff like that.
So he's best known for his role on The Hills. I never did watch
Never
that
saw
show.
it. I mean, boy, back in the day when you had shows that you knew. Now, I can't name 5 TV shows.
I can't either.
Isn't that when Cheers and Happy Days?
Those days are gone.
All in the Family, MASH.
Right.
Yeah, all living in syndication.
I was listening on Q96 to Kid Nation, and they were going over all the new summer releases for movies. And I was like, are we still doing movies?
Yeah, Hail Mary.
Hail Mary Project's one I want to see.
Well,
it's still hanging on. There's 2 shows.
We watch it at home.
You did?
Yeah, you can buy it.
Oh.
When you have 4, 5, 6 people in there, it's not bad.
Okay.
Better
like
than
$20 or something to watch the whole thing. Okay.
But with 5 people, it's
sure.
$4. So anyway, we did see that. I think it's terrific. I dozed a little because we ran it a little late last night. But I'm going to watch it again because we bought that one.
Okay, gotcha.
$25 to buy it.
So that's essentially kind of like a DVD that you own.
Yeah, you've got it.
Or you put it in some
system.
kind of...
You have it in your system so you can watch it. But I would say you'll like Hail Mary. And it's
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling.
Mm-hmm.
It's essentially, to me, it was a lot like Castaway.
Okay.
It's Ryan Gosling... And then Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, because Tom Hanks had so much screen time on Castaway.
Ryan Gosling.
Right.
But he's really good. And then he, meets somebody in space. Anyway, I think you'll enjoy it. Moments of suspense. And there's a lot of sci-fi in there that you need to follow. But no, I think the sun is having a problem. Like there's something eating the sun. And if the sun is hurt, guess who gets hurt?
I see.
Yeah, the whole solar system here.
Well, I knew he was a teacher and, pretty much a Hail Mary project was, last-ditch effort to send somebody out in space and figure something out. So.
Yeah, and why it would be him. They kind of flash back and forth.
Okay.
But I think you'll like it, and it is kind of you can go to the theater and see it.
But I like all these space movies. And,
do you like them?
And, the possibility of extraterrestrials and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Big fan of E.T. And what was the one with Matthew McConaughey and, the one with Jodie Foster. I just, whenever those movies
Did you like 2001?
I thought that was
Odyssey.
interesting. And I actually saw that in the first Ebert Fest at the Virginia Theater.
But did you understand it?
I mean, it was a little wild.
Okay,
I know that the U of I was mentioned in that and Hal.
Yeah.
And we all cheered.
Yeah.
I was excited about that.
Right. Well, the first date I took Janet on, we went to see 2010.
Oh.
And I didn't get it.
Right.
So it was one of those, that was really interesting.
And Stanley Kubrick, who's the
Kubrick,
the director, is a little over the top or what.
Anyway, I'd say Hail Mary you'll like, and Christian saw it at the theater. And
that would be cool. IMAX.
No question. It's still good, but it's an amazing slippage of, oh boy, let's go to the movies.
Right. So I'm reading now some of the movies coming out. June 5th is Scary Movie 6. Have you seen any of the other 5?
0 for 6.
Masters of the Universe is coming out also. This fantasy saga is on the big screen on the 5th. Disclosure Day, directed by Steven Spielberg, starring Emily Blunt and Colin Firth, is June 12th. Supergirl, next major DC Universe
she
film.
got political, though.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, I was doing interviews. Just listen.
Shoot.
Here's what we're talking about. Supergirl, okay? Talk about that and flying around, okay?
Right.
My gosh, why would you alienate your audience? It's just nuts.
And then Toy Story 5 is coming out June 19th.
What happened to anything that's not a sequel? I mean, Marvel has been great, but it's got to be the studios don't want to put something in an amazing story because unless you get, Ryan Gosling now, and Tom Hanks or Cruise or somebody,
right?
I don't know if it can draw anybody.
Huh.
And Will Smith has kind of lost his luster since he smacked Chris Rock, I think. I don't know if he's been working or not.
I see.
So I don't know. It is an amazing thing. Maybe COVID really was a speed bump in that industry.
Right.
But it's like, I used to know all the movies coming out.
Yeah.
And now they can go to Prime.
And then on Monday we talk about, who made the most money. And things like that.
That's gone. And you can watch it at your house because your screen is probably an OLED and something from Good Vibes. And yeah, I mean, now it's like, okay, well, how many people? I always check the parking lot. And sometimes there's decent. Other times it's, oh my, how are they staying open?
Yeah.
And is the one north still open?
Over by Meyer.
Yeah. I don't know.
I know. You can chime in 359-2255 on the Fisher National Bank text line.
Last theater movie you went to see.
There you go.
I can't even remember.
We had a couple people chiming in when they got gas over the weekend, and Lloyd hit an airport gas near Indy at $3.35 in Indy.
That's a lot less state taxes.
Chris in Muhammad says, I paid $3.91 St. Louis yesterday.
Yeah.
So
Illinois lops 70 cents a gallon now.
Is that right?
Something. State taxes are really high
and
here.
I feel like now that it's June 1st, we're going to get hit with more tax stuff.
Well, you got your property tax due Wednesday.
Yes.
That's only part one. Part two will be in September.
Yeah.
And so that's something to look forward to. Anyway, and we mentioned the Chicago Bears. Could be the Indiana Bears. Who knows? But it doesn't look very good as they close out their legislative session. Somebody's still got to stay back and work on this.
Right.
But the way Governor Pritzker came out and pounded Brandon Johnson means it's bad. Just saying he never has a plan.
Right.
You never say that with a fellow Democrat.
I know.
Or fellow progressive in this case.
Right.
I don't know. That tells you everything you need to know. But I find it curious with Iran and everything going on that the prices have been coming down without a deal. So is a deal imminent? I think we'd all feel better about it. And I think the prices will go down. I mean, again, they go down precipitously on good news.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what happens. You're welcome to text in 217-359-2255. I'm curious if you've been to the movie in the last half a year. Have you been to the movie anytime in this year? I have not. 217. I'm not proud of it.
Last movie I saw, says Adam, was the 40th anniversary showing of Rad.
Rad?
It's like a BMX bike, motorcycle, motocross, I think, stuff like that.
Okay.
And there was a friend of mine in Tolono said he set that up to see the 40th anniversary show of that in his man cave in the garage and stuff like that. So that one you missed, I
Where
guess.
are the new original stories?
Right.
Because there's stories every day.
I know.
That are amazing. Mm-hmm. I would do October Skies all day long. I would do the stories that were true and just illuminate the potential and possibilities.
And that one, again, was rockets and things like that, wasn't it?
These guys came from a West Virginia poor, and turned into NASA people.
Yeah.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, J.D. Vance, the Vice President of the United States, is wrong side of the tracks.
Right.
He's a hillbilly.
Yeah, that's the one. I need to see that one.
I mean, it's
Hillbilly
Elegy.
Elegy,
Yeah, Hillbilly Elegy. I mean, his grandfather had come home so drunk, his grandmother threatened to kill him.
Right. And then I know the grandmother cusses like a sailor or something.
Well, she did. And then the grandfather came home, the same thing the next weekend. She lit him on fire.
Oh, wow.
He lived. But that's where J.D. Vance came from.
Wow.
I mean, that was a movie.
That was a movie back in 2020, so that's why we probably missed it.
And he wrote the book, Hillbilly Elegy. I hadn't heard a boo about this guy, but when you see somebody that overcomes stuff, and we all overcome some things, and all of us really don't overcome what people in the world that don't live like luxury lives we live. I mean, there's just amazing human stories. That's why my favorites are like Rudy and Rookie, or the pitcher, science teacher. I mean, I love those because it shows you that it is possible to do that. And the funny thing is you might come up with the best mousetrap ever, and the first people that will rip you are your family. Oh, honey, that's too much. You can't do that.
Right.
What's up?
Right.
That's the first people should encourage you.
I know.
Well, we want to settle them down.
Our knee-jerk reaction
Get those hogwash dream like stories out of your head. All right, it's 7:50.
Craving something delicious and a place to kick back? Hit the road to Roadrunner Station in Camargo. They're serving up handmade wood-fired pizzas that are bursting with flavor in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Bring the whole crew, enjoy the bar, check out the gaming room, and make a night of it. And you've got to try their specialty pizzas, like the fully loaded Everything But the Tractor, or the sweet and savory Hawaiian Hitchhiker. Great pizza, great vibes, and great times at Roadrunner Station in Camargo.
You have money laying all around your house. You just don't know it. And no, I don't mean selling your great-grandma's good china. I mean all the old metal items you don't want to use or get rid of. Don't pay someone to haul it away. Bring it into Max Twin City Recycling and get paid to have it taken off your hands. They love new customers and are more than willing to walk you through their process step by step. Come check them out at 2808 North Lincoln Avenue in Urbana.
Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Wanted to play this Spencer Pratt, the guy in this race with Karen Bass and even a more liberal city councilwoman. And I forgot. So here he is talking to a voter.
Nobody voted for that no more. We not voted for that. Karen tricked us. She don't get to do that twice. Now you come in here all the way to Crenshaw from the Palisades, and we all got something in common. Let's do it. That's right. Let's do it.
Yeah, that's a woman talking to Spencer Pratt. And of course, Karen Bass grew up kind of a Fidel Castro fan.
Oh.
She used to vacation there.
Oh, really?
Fan of the Fidel.
Okay.
And he was a nice dictator. He didn't kill everyone. He just only killed some of them. And Cuba's another one. What's going to happen to Cuba? Apparently, Venezuela's going swimmingly. The VP to Maduro has been like, okay, I didn't really want to do that anyway. Okay. So now do we have an ally?
Huh. Definitely help on the oil side of things,
well,
right?
Yeah, sure. They are loaded with precious metals and oil and everything else in Venezuela. If all these things that Trump has done that are so uncertain at this moment, if they all work, he's going to be one of the most consequential presidents ever. Put that in your pipe and smoke. Oh, that'll trigger some folks. Man, it's unbelievable. Now, they haven't all worked yet. Weather brought to you by Watts Copy Systems. If you need a free evaluation, call Watts Copy Systems at 217-352-0428. Rain anywhere at all. I don't know. Greg Soyer's here.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather for Central Illinois, Champaign, Urbana, and vicinity. A couple of sprinkles back to the west yesterday. Some shower activity and a couple of thunderstorms southwest towards St. Louis this morning. And a few showers up towards the Chicagoland area, parts of northwest Indiana. We'll sit in between with maybe a sprinkle coming along through early afternoon. Partly sunny skies. Afternoon readings to about 81 on a light northeast to east wind. For tonight, few clouds linger. We'll bottom out at 56. Light easterly wind for the day tomorrow. Sunshine and 79. East to northeast wind at 6 to 12 miles per. Down into the lower 50s for tomorrow night. Mostly sunny. Pleasant weather continues on the day Wednesday. Rain-free still at 81. Dry weather continues Thursday and Friday. Sunny to partly cloudy skies. Highs both days into the lower 80s. And a southerly weather system via this El Nino setup may increase shower and thunderstorm chances to 50% on Saturday, 40% Sunday and Monday. Turning warmer and more humid. Daytime readings into the 80s. For CPT Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solgay.
What is most important to you in your life? This is Eric Boland with Provident Financial Group. Whether you're launching a career, raising a family, planning for retirement, or creating a legacy, we can help. At Provident, we provide strategic thinking and perspective that help clients like you realize their goals. Contact us today at 217-366-3456 or find us online at providentfinancialgroupllc.com.
Securities offered through Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Provident Financial Group is not a registered broker-dealer and is independent of Raymond James Financial Services. Investment advisory services offered through Raymond James Financial Service Advisors, Inc.
Jesse Stevens with Lands Drain Cleaning and Underground Solutions. One of the most common questions we hear is, why does this line keep backing up? Clearing the drain fixes the symptom, but there's often an underlying issue. At Lands, we clear the line, then run a camera to help confirm what's behind the problem. You decide what to do next with confidence. Call 355-5512 for Lands Drain Cleaning and Underground Solutions. Why call anyone else?
Hey, it's Kurt with Lands Heating and Cooling. When you need a new heating and cooling system, Lands makes it easy.
We measure your home, we check your ductwork, and we match you with the quiet, efficient Trane system. With Lands, you get the right system at the right price with the right installation. If your system's aging, now's the smart time to choose a high-efficiency Trane heat pump and furnace. Schedule a no-pressure, in-home consultation at landsinc.com. And remember, it's hard to stop a Trane.
Yep. All right. 5 till ESPN 93.5 into a new month, June 1, if you're keeping score, so that you remember it's June 1. But it's Monday. Last Monday, we had Memorial Day, and it was like, what day is it?
Yeah.
So we had to struggle through that all week, but it's all 5 days this week. And off we go. We got basketball. We mentioned the Athletic, a prominent subscription-based sports thing. Athletic has the Illinois basketball team #1 preseason.
Okay.
And I think we're got to be top 5 on all of them. When
I
Andre
hope Keaton
Stojakovic said
Wagler
he's
does
coming back.
well. Of course, NBA draft with 60 picks.
25th? What is it?
June 23rd and
Third.
24th at Barclays Center in Brooklyn.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll be watching. See where Keaton goes, and who else do we have in the hunt? I guess Kylan. Kylan might be free agent. I don't know. Kylan Boswell. Hard to say. It's definitely second round or free agency, and that's where you just try and get a team somewhere, and even G League it or go to Europe. So we celebrate police here. We just do proudly, and I see a lot of officers and detectives and stuff that really appreciate what we do. I just do it because I think we all ought to know.
Yeah.
Let our detective in.
I think I unlocked it.
Okay.
So.
Well, anyway, we proudly support law enforcement here, proudly.
Yeah.
And we know the value of law enforcement. If you dial 911 and nobody comes, then what?
Bad news.
Well, you got to defend my lawn chairs. I mean, what do you do?
I have no idea.
They're just, and humans inherently are not perfect, and everybody in every department of the world, whatever politics you are, have probably people that aren't the best that you'd hire again, that kind of thing. But give me a break.
Right.
The most of everybody ever talked to law enforcement says we're trying to help people on not their best day. And would you want to do that work?
Not in today's, especially mental health capacity of.
You have to assess your situation in like a second.
Right.
It's just unbelievable. And then to just the fact we got a detective in this morning, just dealing with that stuff.
Right.
There are some mentally sick folks. And then how do you lock that down at 5 o'clock at night and go home?
Right.
I don't know how you do it.
And how to not mess up the crime scene. Oh yeah, I got to put gloves on.
And then,
I'd be a big bozo.
I mean, the guy
that
that shot Charlie Kirk, I'm all for presumed innocence. I'm all for the proper. My gosh, there's so much evidence on him, and yet he didn't want to have cameras in the courtroom because it would have hurt him. You shot a guy in the neck. See, I just jumped in. I didn't presume innocence. I would not work in that area.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't. When I went to train at Ilias, I couldn't believe the language the man used on me. I said, "How dare you, sir?"
That's right.
And of course, they shot
the video training.
Yeah,
where they're poking out.
I asked for his license and I got shot. And then the guy at
You're
Urbana.
supposed to ask for their look at their hand,
No,
right?
that was just a guy walking in Stone Creek. I mean, they had Stone Creek.
Oh, wow.
I was walking in Stone Creek and I asked for identification. He shot me. And then a Urbana guy said, "Well, we do that to everybody." That's not fun. Where's the fun?
Okay.
All right, we'll meet our law enforcement official of the month next. It's ESPN 93.5, 758.
When you're stuck on the road, you need help you can trust. Fast. That's where T-Pro Towing and Roadside Repair comes in. From light duty to heavy duty towing, they've got you covered 24 hours a day. With their state-of-the-art facilities, 3Cs, a division of T-Pro Towing, can repair semis to passenger cars at their Camargo facility. Service across central Illinois, including Urbana, Tuscola, and Camargo. Save their number now, 217-253-3450. That's T-Pro Towing and 3Cs. Ready when you need them, anytime, anywhere.
Looking for bold flavor and a good time just down the road? Head to Smoke and Shine Moonshine Bar and Grill on Route 45 in Tolono, where the food is slow smoked and the fun comes easy. Sink your teeth into tender brisket, juicy pulled pork, mouth-watering wings, and smash burgers done right. And don't miss what locals call the best patty melt around. Pair it all with one of their 28 flavors of moonshine. Happy hours from 3 to 5 and catch live music every Saturday night. For more updates and their full menu, like Smoke and Shine on Facebook.
This is Rob Meyer with Provident Financial Group. Unfortunately, there is not a one-size-fits-all retirement plan. Finding the right plan for you depends on many factors. The good news is that we can help improve your retirement readiness, whatever your situation. Contact us today at 217-366-3456 or online at providentfinancialgroupllc.com.
Securities offered through Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Provident Financial Group is not a registered broker-dealer and is independent of Raymond James Financial Services. Investment advisory services offered through Raymond James Financial Service Advisors, Inc.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.
It was self-defense. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. That's what the U.S. Central Command is saying about the military strikes targeting Iran over the weekend, shooting down Iranian drones and bombing air defenses and a ground control station. And Fox's Trey Yingst reports from Tel Aviv.
The Iranians responded this morning by targeting Kuwait with drones and missiles. Overnight, President Trump posted on Truth Social in part saying Iran really wants to make a deal, and it will be a good one for the USA and those that are with us. Iran's parliament speaker and top negotiator Mohammad Khalibaf said this on Sunday about the ongoing talks.
Until we are certain that we have secured the rights of the Iranian nation, we will not approve any agreement.
Oil prices are rising more than 2%. At the gas pump, though, another 1 cent decline. AAA's national average for regular $4.32 per gallon is almost a quarter less than the Iran conflict price spike peak last month. Our European allies intercepted a Russian oil tanker in the Atlantic. The French Navy, with the help from Britain, took control of the ship over alleged violations of international sanctions, exporting oil to finance Russia's war in Ukraine. The suspected gunman in an attack on sheriff's deputies in Virginia Friday is behind bars in another state.
55-year-old Michael Puckett is behind bars. Police in Surrey County, North Carolina, making the arrest last night, saying they used a drone to locate him at a home there. The U.S. Marshal's Office identified Puckett on a wildlife game camera there.
Fox's Alex Hogan. Puckett's facing a murder charge because one of the deputies was killed. Some auto workers are picketing this morning.
Nearly 1,000 UAW members at the American Axle Dow Corporation plant in Three Rivers, Michigan are on strike after negotiations with the company broke down. Members of Local 2093 claim they're done making concessions and say it's been 18 years since they've been fairly paid. Union officials say the workers' pay was drastically cut during the Great Recession to keep the company alive.
That's Janika Sola. America's Listen.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term.
Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
If you want unlimited talk, text, and data on a crazy fast network, Big Wireless will sell it to you right now for as little as $70 a month. Or you can buy it from Pure Talk for half of that. I'm talking about unlimited talk, text, and unlimited data for just $34.99 a month. Stop paying the big guys twice what you need to. Dial pound 250, say my name. That's pound 250 micro to switch to Pure Talk, where the savings are truly unlimited.
It is quiet in the tropics and Caribbean, but it won't be for long. Hurricane season starts today in the Atlantic, and when the first storm forms, it'll be called Arthur. But we may not get all the way down the name list to Wilfred. Only 8 to 14 named storms are predicted a year after no Atlantic storms hit the U.S. for the first time in a decade.
Forecasters at NOAA are predicting less than average activity for this summer's Atlantic hurricane season, though all it takes is one of these tropical cyclones, no matter what level of classification it attains, to ruin your livelihood. In the Pacific, the same forecasters believe storm activity could be above average this summer. The start of the season is best used for preparation. People in hurricane-prone areas, even inland, should gather supplies now, make plans for emergencies, and check with insurance agents to make sure premiums on homeowner and flood policies have been paid up. In Miami, Eben Brown, Fox News.
Stocks may rise to start a new month. Futures are on the way up after Friday's record highs for the Dow and the NASDAQ. At the end of the week, we'll get the jobs report and the new unemployment rate. And Kevin Hassett, director of the National Economic Council, is optimistic, telling Fox News Sunday.
Real incomes are soaring. If you look at real wage data, then the typical American family has gained about $3,000 since President Trump took office.
At the movies, the new Star Wars film no longer tops the box office.
I'm scared I'll get lost.
A24's Back Rooms scared up a jaw-dropping, record-smashing $81 million domestically during its opening weekend. Meantime, Focus Features Obsession kept the screams coming, pulling in $24.6 million in its third weekend. The twist, both films were directed by YouTube creators and on shoestring budgets.
That's Fox's Carmen Roberts. The Star Wars Mandalorian and Grogu fell to third place, just $25 million in its second weekend. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Here's a look at local news. A Dixon man accused of making threatening communications towards former Illinois State Rep Tom Demmer. Harley DeLander was arrested Wednesday following an investigation into communication made through email and social media. He's charged with intimidation and stalking. Police say DeLander accused of communicating threats and engaging in a course of conduct that caused safety concerns for Denver and his family. Tennessee man charged in the death of a retired Tilton police chief. Quimane Fletcher faces a count of reckless homicide. They say Fletcher driving Wednesday of last week when he hit and killed Stephen Cornett on I-74 in Champaign. Cornett working on a road construction crew at the time of the incident. A man pleading guilty to stabbing several responders last year in Champaign. Trevor Lewis sentenced to 25 years in prison after entering a guilty to attempted first-degree murder and other charges. Those charges stem from the incident in September last year when he stabbed two Champaign firefighters and a paramedic. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
All right, good morning, 806 ESPN 93.5. We celebrate law enforcement here. We're going to meet Detective Travis Wilson, Champaign County Sheriff's Office. We shall meet him in just moments. We will do that. This is 6-1.
Yes.
-26.
Halfway through the year.
Well, we're just about done with the second quarter.
I know it.
I mean, I don't know what to say.
And I'm ready with the new June Carl message to bring on our forecast, which is cross your child's yearly physical exam off the back to school list.
And your kid, Greg, your kids are going to need that school physical,
there
right? Because they're like 11. What are your kids now? I'm losing track. Did he jump on yet?
I don't know.
Thought I heard him.
Got our button press there, right?
Yeah.
Well, the back to school physicals, of course, an appointment at a convenient location near you. Visit carl.org to schedule your appointment today.
Do kids do physicals every year?
No. There's just certain grades that do.
But when you go into sports, you have to do one, right?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, I was just saying, Greg, are your kids 11 and 12 now? 12, 13, what old are they? Because you're going to need a school physical, right?
That's
How old are your boys?
That's common now, right?
Well, yeah, but your guys are 20-something, right?
Oh yeah. Although there's nothing to do with it on the college level, but yeah, when they were, mid, I don't know, early teens, and then younger than that, I think, right?
Yeah.
Right.
There's different grade levels that have it. Yeah.
Okay, so we are into June 1. Greg Sawyer, our meteorologist, can tell us a little bit about what's ahead here this week, sir.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's raining as close in as, west, just not by much of Springfield. Might be some darker clouds, maybe a little thunder, lightning west of Lake Shelbyville and southwest from there. And then rains propagate southward down to Carbondale and Mount Vernon, back to St. Louis and heading towards the lower Ohio and parts of the lower Wabash. So some of those same waterlogged areas of the Corn Belt getting more rain. Not much other than a couple of sprinkles around here for the day-to-day, but at least somewhat better odds. Not great, but it's a start or two, and it might be the best we can come up with on these daily outbreaks over the weekend. Early next week, he's 30, 40, 50% all or nothing type of rainfall prospects and possibilities, met with a number of rain-free hours each day, and temperatures warming up nicely here to typical early summer-like levels, and a rise on humidity as well. So roll the calendar to June 1, start of meteorological summertime, and the start of the tropical season in the Atlantic. Weather lining up as expected as well. 67 at Willard in Savoy, so a partly sunny day's worth
worth of weather today. A sprinkle comes along. Again, one of those areas where the haves versus have-nots continue to be in that same category. Afternoon temps to about 81 with a light northeast to east wind. We'll level off into the mid-50s for tonight. Sunshine for the day tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday. Daytime temperatures to about 79 tomorrow. Low 50s tomorrow night. Low 80s both Wednesday and Thursday. Humidity in check. Up to 83 on Friday. Then over the weekend, we get a little southern branch to the jet that has been riding weather systems of late to turn a little more northward with heat building over the southern and southeastern states again. But we'll get into at least an even Steven chance at rainfall on Saturday. A little bit lesser odds for Sunday and Monday. Lots of dry hours each day and some sunshine too. More humidity in the air as well. 84 on Saturday, Sunday and Monday highs again in the middle 80s. For CVD Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solje.
Very happy and honored to celebrate law enforcement. We're meeting Detective Travis Wilson. He is a detective, a member of the Champaign County Sheriff's Office. Since 2022, joined the Criminal Investigation Division in 2024. He specializes in internet crimes against children, fire investigations, and white-collar crime. And he catches the bad guys for us. Travis, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Tell me, I mean, you started kind of as a paramedic, right?
Yeah, actually, I've been a paramedic since 2010.
And you say, I've been since, so you're still active doing what?
Yeah, I still work as a volunteer as a firefighter paramedic up in the Fisher area. Love doing that.
You love doing that?
Yeah.
Of all you do, and then you get the call, and you love doing that too.
Yeah, yep. I like to serve in every way I can, so it's an opportunity for me to give back to the Fisher area and help people there.
You look like you'd be good at Sudoku.
I've not actually ever done a Sudoku before, so I'm not sure how good I would be.
You just look like you are a reasoned, well thought out man who can figure things out. Are you good with, piecing crime scenes together and all of those things?
Yeah, I mean, I like to think I do a pretty decent job at a lot of the background work. I feel pretty comfortable doing the analytical part of things, and so I've really thrived, I feel like, in the position I've been given.
What has the internet done for not only detective work, but catching the bad guys?
It is a large playground for criminals. And so,
because they could be an 8-year-old somebody or a 55-year-old menace, right?
Yep. And it takes a lot of work to track these people down. It's not as simple as just being able to pinpoint them in 30 seconds. So these investigations take a long time, but we put the effort into it because we think it's well worth trying to find these people that are exploiting children.
How do you prioritize?
So it kind of depends on the volume, which somebody might be exploiting somebody, or if we think that there's active exploitation going on. So if there's an active situation, we tend to prioritize that over maybe something that's a little bit more passive. But at the end of the day, we want to catch all the criminals. That
well, you have a big job there, Travis.
Yes.
I see FBI reported that there are 500,000 child predators active every day.
Yes, there's a lot.
So we have them in Champaign County.
We do. Yep. We have I have multiple open cases right now going on throughout the county.
And how do you get word of things like that?
So we can get word through people just calling 911 because they found out their kid was talking to somebody over Snapchat that portraying themselves as a kid but ends up being an adult. Other times, your Facebooks, your Instagrams, your YouTubes, Snapchat, whatever, they might make a report to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, who then give us the information when we follow up on those leads.
So if I turned off the internet, it wouldn't stop this horrific crime. It would make it much harder to find them.
Yeah.
So in a weird way, this has opened up the chance to catch them versus hearing 25 years later the guy was a creep and a horrible criminal.
Yep, it's a whole new avenue, and they find it's very easy to access children through the internet, and so they'll continue to utilize that tool until hopefully caught or stopped.
I mean, to train parents as to what you can do to make sure that the kids aren't doing stuff like that.
Empower parents on
it's
what
easier,
to do.
Easier
Travis.
said than done.
Yeah, that's the thing I preach to parents is, a lot of these parents, and I'm a parent too, want to give technology to their kids, and I understand. We live in a technological age, but unfortunately, once we open our kids to internet, we also open them to the world, and the world has access to them. And it's very, the kids might be partaking in a mundane game like Roblox online just playing with their friends. But then eventually that leads to them connecting with people who are trying to exploit them. And the kid may not realize it until it's too late. And
Unbelievable. All right, so the age of your children are what?
5 and 6.
Oh, when are they going to get a cell phone?
Probably not till 16.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
If they get
But
something,
Dad, they have them.
No, my kids, they don't have iPads. They don't have anything like that.
So not a lot of screen time.
No, we want them to be playing outside.
It's not, my kids are the same way with their kids. They don't even want to see FaceTime. They don't want, they just, it's amazing because they're just mesmerized. And they listen, net, I think the whole thing's been a bad idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it just really can be very disturbing and unbelievable reach. I mean, how would they ever have these flash gang things at Dick's if they didn't have a cell phone, right?
Correct.
You organize quickly, but the good news is you guys can too.
Yeah, yep. We are always working 24/7 to stop criminals when we can.
So how do you shut it down at 5 o'clock or 10 o'clock or whenever you go home? How do you say, I'm not thinking about that horrible thing I'm working on?
Yeah, luckily my wife is incredibly supportive.
Her name is
Morgan.
That's right.
Yeah, and she's always there, willing to listen and talk.
That helps, doesn't it?
Yep. And then obviously I got family stuff, my kids. I love partaking in their activities. I love running. That helps me unwind.
You look like a runner. How
Yeah,
far
you
were
seem
you?
fit.
Yeah.
What do you do on a run? How many miles?
Usually 6 to 7. I do ultra marathons for fun. So
Oh, you really?
Yeah.
Was that 50, 100? What are you?
The last race I did was 100.
You did a 100-mile race.
Yeah. Yep.
Are you aware of a 250-mile race?
I've seen those and I've talked about doing those.
It's the guy I know that ran that.
I don't know if I'm there yet
What?
mentally, but
You really think you could? But I mean, you probably could.
yeah, that's a long time.
250.
How about the law enforcement torch run?
Yeah, that's coming up Friday. I'll do that. I've been doing it for a couple of years now. We've got a bunch of runners that come out.
Easy 5 or 6 or whatever you're going to do.
It's 30, so I'll do all 30.
You're
about
gonna do
31. Yeah, so
all 30?
It starts at Fisher.
Yep.
And
Starting
then
Fisher.
you go to Rantoul.
Yep.
You're running all 30 miles?
Yep. So
miles?
Fisher to Rantoul to Urbana, through Urbana to Champaign.
And I usually get you guys out of the gate on that. Have we met?
Yeah. Yep. I think we have. I've seen you up
Awesome.
there. Yeah.
And, Sheriff Dustin Harmon is there, and he gives a little greeting. I usually play the anthem, and we light the torch. It's exciting.
It's a great opportunity.
And it ends in Bloomington then, which is the headquarters for Special Olympics.
Correct.
Detective Travis Wilson, our law enforcement official of the month. Great having him in studio. So if bad guy runs, they're in bad shape.
Yeah.
Because I know you can outlast them.
Yeah, I could definitely keep up with them for a while.
So what kind of, I'm sorry to get off this, I'm just fascinated by the guys that do more than 26.2. Have you run a marathon?
I've actually never done just
That's
like
just
a marathon.
boring. Isn't that far enough, right?
Yeah, I've run marathons for fun, like just on like my Saturdays. But
So what kind of pace do you run a mile in on long distances?
for like the 100-mile, I think I was averaging like a 12 to 13-minute pace.
Unbelievable. All right, so the guy that ran the 250-mile one and did it in 111 hours.
Yeah,
that's 5 days.
Yeah, I can't imagine how fast they're.
Is that for America's 250?
I don't think so.
Is
I think
that a
it's
special thing?
Yeah, they have they have a bunch of different ones out there out west.
Anything more than that? Have you
just
heard of
love
anything more than
everything
250?
America
300.
250.
There's a 300.
That's crazy.
So the woman won that 250-mile run.
Yeah, she was insane. She was running like I think like a 8 or 9 minute pace.
She slept 19 minutes in 5 days.
Yeah.
What?
She ran it in 56 hours.
Yeah, she was.
So what is the why there?
It's just to push yourself. It's honestly, and I like ultras because it's not about time. It's just about the conquering the challenge. So regardless if you finished first or last, if you finished, that's
amazing. Well, we're learning about Travis Wilson. We're so glad what he does to keep us safe and get bad guys off the street and everything else, bad people.
Yeah, with the Champaign County Sheriff's Office since 2022. Thank you so much for being part of the Criminal Investigations Division since 2024.
And why do you like this?
I just love serving people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Helping. And what's it feel like? I mean, when you get in the court system, sometimes maybe not enough happens to the people. Is that frustrating?
That can be frustrating as it means out of my hands. The judicial process, I'll let it play out. But, as long as we do our part and present the evidence as best as we can, we've done everything we can. So that's
and then there's nothing to do with what they did. It's based on tainted evidence and all these other things that can happen.
It can be. A lot of this technological crimes can be very difficult to prosecute because it's very confusing for people who don't normally work with it. So sometimes for attorneys, they just want to plead it out, and understandable because it's a difficult thing to fully understand.
Is it possible that you know the people that you're trying to get and you know them over and over and arrest them over and over? Does that happen?
I've not yet. Most of the people I've arrested are still in prison since I've only been doing this for a few years, so they've still got time.
That's got to be satisfying to know they're gone at least for a while.
Yes, it is, for sure.
Travis, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here, and thank you for what you do and serving your county and doing it great, and family man. And
right, community outreach team, peer support team, on the training, on the SWAT team. You've done firefighting. I mean, amazing guy.
Yep. Kind of wacky on the big runs, though. That's quite amazing.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Good to have you.
Thanks.
Travis Wilson, detective, Champaign County Sheriff's Office. All right, ESPN 93.5. We're going to check your Fox Business Minute and come right back with more. It's coming up on 8:20. Greg Solier says, dry. Might get a little bit of something maybe for the next few weeks. It's not going to be a very wet June, so we got to deal with that with our farmer friends. All right, be right back. It's ESPN 93.5. There's Diane Ducey.
Good morning.
I'm Stevie J. It's 8:20 in Champaign-Urbana.
I'm Taylor Riggs, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Dell Technologies shares are up more than 1%. Dell just revealed a new laptop, the XPS 13, to compete with the Apple MacBook Neo. It's priced at $699, but discounted to $599 for back-to-school season. Dell shares were up 33% on Friday after it revealed upbeat earnings. Also, NVIDIA has unveiled its new super chip, which it describes as the most efficient PC chip ever built. West Texas Intermediate Oil and Brent crude are both higher this morning, though both are below $100 a barrel after a weekend exchange of fire between the U.S. and Iran. The freight unit of FedEx has completed its spinoff. The business is preparing to go public on the NYSE. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Jenny Coselda. Invested in you.
You're probably listening to this in your car, so let me ask you. Would you drive without insurance? Of course not. So why is your retirement portfolio unprotected? Gold is portfolio insurance. It helps de-risk your savings when markets get unpredictable. Noble Gold Investments has helped thousands of Americans do exactly that, with no high-pressure sales and thousands of 5-star reviews. Visit noblegoldinvestments.com. That's noblegoldinvestments.com. Past performance may not be indicative of future results. Investing in precious metals involves risk. Consult with your tax or financial professional before making any investment decisions.
Looking for your new favorite hangout? Head to Route 45 Wayside in Pasodum. They're open 7 days a week with daily food specials that keep things fresh and affordable. And Sundays? It's Sunday Fun Day from 1 to 4 with live entertainment that brings the party to life. Don't miss their massive 8,000 square foot patio, perfect for kicking back with friends. Feeling competitive? Jump into their sand volleyball leagues this spring and summer. Co-ed teams, great vibes, and even better memories. Route 45 Wayside in Pasodum. Great food, live music, and fun all week long.
You ever notice how 1 yard on the block just looks better? Since 1977, Spring Green has been the locally owned neighborhood lawn care, pest control, and tree care expert right here in central Illinois. Not cookie-cutter treatments, real tailored care from professionals who live and work where you do. So your lawn, greener, your trees, healthier, your backyard, ready for everything spring throws at it? Visit spring-green.com and see what your yard's been missing. Spring Green, local, trusted, growing strong since 1977.
You know, with like Lands Inc., we specialize in, we've got an amazing HVAC department that takes care of your furnace, you know, your heat system, air conditioning, they do
pumps,
that. And for us in Underground, we take care of all your pipes that come into your home, leave your home, and work around your home to keep it dry, you know, your drainage system, sump pumps, things like that. And exactly what you said, if you don't know, you know, a couple decades ago, it was more like, oh, something broke, go fix it, repair it, no big deal. Well, now with the technology, we have cameras, like you said, that we can come in on these orange comfort clubs, and we can camera your sewer lines underneath your house and check them out just to make sure they're fine. If there's something wrong with it, we can show you right then. Truth is in seeing it.
Yeah.
We show it to you, and then you can plan as a homeowner for making those repairs or dealing with that issue later on. If it's an immediate need, at least you're not caught off surprise.
That sewer camera inspection with a proper clean out. I was just learning more at landsinc.com.
Here's what somebody recently said at Pards in Urbana. I was there just a few minutes, and somebody came up and asked if I needed help. And they were incredible, helped me find the size of boot I needed, and then I bought a second pair too. Everything was friendly, everything was excellent. Visit
Fly direct to Orlando or Tampa on
Love learning about these law enforcement officials that work so hard.
Yep. And that law enforcement torch run is coming up on Friday. I'm glad that we had the conversation with Detective Travis Wilson.
I said you're going to run 5 miles, and I'll do all 31.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I almost went, me too, but I didn't want to show off.
And, I just get him out of the gate with the sound system, but I do need to make sure that's in my calendar and that I get there.
So he's about 6'2", and he's thin.
Yeah.
And he must cover a lot of ground.
Good stuff.
Done a 100-mile race already.
Helping the Special Olympic athletes, I know that they have a plane pole coming up at Sierra, and that's on Saturday, June 6th. I'd like to see what that is like. You got teams that sign up, and you could still do this. You got a few more days, but Central Illinois Regional Airport having you pull a plane.
Yeah.
And it's just an online search away if you'd like to be a part of that. And of course, because they're in Bloomington Normal and that's where Special Olympics is headquartered, you could be a part of it too. So thanks to everybody who's participating in some of these fundraisers.
You don't get to pull a 727 very often, but you also better bring Bob and Rick and Tex.
The guys
big guy.
Yeah, who can really pull the plane.
I don't know if you want to. Yeah, you're going to want the big beefy people.
I don't know how far you have to pull it, but probably not very far.
I would think once you get it going, the momentum might keep it going.
Right.
But I don't think it's very easy to pull how many thousands of pounds that is.
Right.
It's not crazy heavy, but it's because it's got to fly.
Uh-huh.
But it's heavy enough, and I don't know if it's got fuel in it or what.
I would think it would be.
I think you should
the least amount of weight.
I
as
would
possible.
hope so. And then, but I've seen a picture of this, and they're big people.
Right. I know the Special Olympic athletes in Region I also have a golf outing that's the first Friday in August. So that'll be August 7th in case you'd like to participate in that. That's at the Orange and Blue course in Savoy.
Well, the decisions we make and throughout our life impact our financial future. Home ownership is among the top financial decisions. But is it right for your situation? They celebrate today and this month American Housing Month, all of June. Busey recommends you consider 5 things before making your decision. Time. How long you want to be there? Experts recommend at least 3 years if you plan to buy. Risk. Are you financially secure to weather a drop in home prices? Finances. Consider how much you can afford and how much you have saved. Experts recommend saving at least 20% of the home's purchase price. Mortgage rates. Well, research online or get in touch with your lender to find out what the current rates look like. And listen to your heart. Do you want to achieve the dream of home ownership? If you're ready for home ownership, your next step should be to check your credit score. Busey provides credit report consultations. Busey can help you get pre-qualified and pre-approved so that you can make a move on that house. You know what you can offer. You know you're ready to go. You're already done the work. Ready to take the next step? Partner with Busey for the resources you need to turn your dreams of home ownership into reality. Just call them at 800-67-BUSEY. Ask which mortgage loan program is right for you or visit Busey.com. member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
You have to pull the plane 12 feet. It's a United Airlines aircraft.
That's just must be, if it's only 12 feet, that's just, wow.
It looks like a giant tug-of-war game. I mean, there's like 4 or 5 guys
But
here.
you're just going to be timed at how fast you can get to 12 feet. All right. It's coming up in Bloomington this weekend at Sierra, Central Illinois Regional Airport. 829.
Fly direct to Orlando or Tampa on Allegiant, straight from the Central Illinois Regional Airport in Bloomington. The family won't have to wake up early for a long drive to Chicago, no long-term parking expense, and no long security lines. Spend less on gas and enjoy free parking. Travel to and from Florida through smaller airports with easy check-in and shorter security lines. Fly Sierra. Go to Sierra.com/Allegiant to book today.
Sierra. Here's what somebody recently said at Pards in Urbana. I was there just a few minutes, and somebody came up and asked if I needed help. And they were incredible, helped me find the size of boot I needed, and then I bought a second pair too. Everything was friendly, everything was excellent. Visit Pards in Urbana, 206 North Maple, between Main and University in Urbana. It's Pards Western Shop since 1968. Or go online and visit pards.com, pards.com.
Here's another home improvement insight from Kramer Siding and Window, a proud member of Prairie Home Alliance.
Your roof is your home's best protection for the elements outside. And that's why Owens Corning Roofing is designed and tested for superior performance. Kramer is a platinum preferred contractor hand-selected by Owens Corning. So start today and get 10% off the best roofing from the best roofing professionals.
Call 217-355-2720, click on kramersiding.com, or visit the showroom in Champaign.
Fox News. I'm Chris Foster. The U.S. carries out more military strikes in southern Iran.
U.S. Central Command says it carried out strikes in Iran on Sunday, calling the move measured and deliberate. Military officials say it was in response to Iran's shoot down of a U.S. MQ-1 drone that was, quote, operating over international waters. Meantime, Kuwait reported incoming drone and missile fire around the same time Iran's Revolutionary Guard said it responded to an American attack without saying where, likely referring to the attack on Kuwait.
Fox's Tanya J. Powers, President Trump on Truth Social post, Iran really wants to make a deal and it'll be a good one. Just sit back and relax. It will all work out in the end. In Newark, New Jersey. At least 20 more arrests are reported outside the Delaney Hall Immigration Detention Facility. Protesters there breaking a curfew. America's listening to Fox News.
Hey golf cart shoppers, tired of the same old golf cart shopping experience? Come over to Midwest Carts in Tuscola, Illinois, where customers rave about unbeatable pricing, massive selection, and full service done right. As the largest Denago golf cart dealer in Illinois, they've got premium new models plus 20 to 30 quality used carts ready to roll at any time. And the best part? Free delivery on new carts anywhere in Illinois or Indiana. Midwest Carts, Tuscola, Illinois. Find them at mwcarts.com.
Here's a look at local news. Tennessee man charged in the death of a retired Tilton police chief. Quimane Fletcher faces a count of reckless homicide. They say Fletcher driving Wednesday of last week when he hit and killed Stephen Cornett on I-74 in Champaign. Cornett working on a road construction crew at the time of the incident. A man pleading guilty to stabbing several responders last year in Champaign. Trevor Lewis sentenced to 25 years in prison after entering a guilty to attempted first-degree murder and other charges. Those charges stem from the incident in September last year when he stabbed 2 Champaign firefighters and a paramedic. A Dixon man accused of making threatening communications towards former Illinois State Rep Tom Demmer. Harley DeLander was arrested Wednesday following an investigation into communication made through email and social media. He's charged with intimidation and stalking. Police say DeLander accused of communicating threats and engaging in a course of conduct that caused safety concerns for Denver and his family. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
Looking for a great place to relax, grab a bite, and have some fun? Head to the Ambrose Sports Bar and Grill in Villa Grove. This well-furnished hometown tavern has something for everyone. Enjoy great food, a full bar, and a welcoming family-friendly atmosphere. Step outside to the outdoor patio, challenge your friends on the golf simulator, or check out the full game room. Whether you're stopping in with the kids for dinner or meeting friends for a drink and some gaming machines, Ambross Sports Bar and Grill is the place to be. Ambross Sports Bar and Grill in Villa Grove. Good food, good fun, and good times waiting for you.
Fighting Illini football season tickets are on sale now. After selling out season tickets last year, the Illini are gearing up for an even bigger 2026. Under head coach Brett Bielema, the Illini have stacked the most wins in back-to-back seasons in program history, and the momentum isn't slowing down. Season tickets start at just $16 per game. Be part of the action, the energy, and the Illini family. Don't wait. Get your 2026 Illinois football season tickets before they're sold out at fightingillini.com.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather for Central Illinois. Champaign, Urbana vicinity, somewhat improved, modestly so. We'll take what we can get. Rainfall chances across the area, not this week, but into the weekend and early next week as well. A little more summery feel, as you would expect, into the early days of June. Welcome to meteorological summertime here on this June 1st. Partly sunny skies, shower activity across parts of northwest and central Indiana, southwest toward St. Louis, and nothing more than a couple of sprinkles out of that here for this morning into the early afternoon. Partly sunny skies up to 81 with a northeast to east wind on the light side. We'll bottom out with some scattered cloudiness for tonight and 56. Sunshine for the day tomorrow on Wednesday. 79 tomorrow, clear and 53 tomorrow night, up to 81 on Wednesday. Light northeast to east wind continues on. Sunny to partly cloudy skies continuing dry for the rest of the work week. Thursday and Friday highs into the lower 80s. And some warmth and building humidity reads a couple of widely scattered showers and thunderstorms Saturday into Sunday and Monday as well. Daytime readings into the 80s, nights in the 60s. For CBJ Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solgay.
Monday morning, the Athletic has placed Illinois basketball number one preseason. Number one.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just great from the standpoint of exposure. But the summer workouts begin for basketball. Football is doing whatever they do before they all report for full time, I think, 1st of August. Yeah, so a couple of months from now, we'll be talking about the home opener, which is a Thursday night. What?
Yes.
By the way, saw Josh Whitman over the weekend.
Yes.
And just really, really good man. He had a little surgery, and lovely wife Hope and his two kids are just...
Will and Tate.
I really am working on an NIL deal with the Whitmans and also Chris Thomas and his wife.
Yes, because they have also tall kids.
Well, Josh's son's going to be a lot taller than Josh. Josh is tall. And I did find, I think, the audio tape of Josh Whitman's first radio appearance on my show when he read sports for me back in 1998. In that range. I think we have that, except I don't know how to play a mini disc. What's a mini disc? I don't know. It's a little thing.
Yeah, it's smaller than a cassette.
Itty bitty. It's like 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches.
Usually holds about an hour and a half, I think.
Don't know.
So
I don't know. Anyway, the Whitmans are just solid. I mentioned I thought he was a flight risk. He laughed and said, "Oh no, I love it here. I love it here." Great. I said, "Commissioner?" He just laughed. I think he would be a great commissioner.
I do too.
He's at that level of the way. I think he's really smart, and his track record. I mean, come on, man. Also saw Mike Small, and just known Mike a long time. And Wyatt, his son, was Bill Small, the great basketball player, was with him as well. And Bill looks pretty good. And I tell you what, he hit a good golf ball at 84. I mean, man.
Nice.
It's really good. And it's just Smalls have been very
that's Mike's dad then?
Yeah, Bill Small had played early 60s.
Okay.
But he was a really, really good player. And just always great to see. Mike, I think the Smalls, if you count Bill's athletic, and Mike was a really good golfer in the late 80s. And still plays really good.
Is he a Danville guy?
Yeah.
Is he a Viking?
Yep. They're from Danville. But no, it just, what Mike Small has built in golf will never be done again. I'm sorry. It just won't. You're just not going to find a coach that can win 17 out of 20 Big Ten titles or whatever the number is. Might be more. But he's just, he's able to get people to come here, able to somehow get the diversions to give us about $4 or $5 million for golf. And the facility is the best cold weather school, and we're called a cold weather school.
Yeah.
But
the Speaking of golf, registration for the Masters opens up today and goes for 3 weeks. So you register to win those 4 tickets. It costs $100 each, and they're worth anywhere from $2,000 to $6,000.
The Masters
takes about
tickets.
5 minutes to sign up.
How do you get those to where you can do that? Because you don't physically have them.
Right.
I think you're getting them.
Mm-hmm. Just like in your digital wallet, like anything else.
Yeah, but it would make me nervous to get all that money and, no, they didn't come? Where are they? You're not getting physical tickets. When we give tickets away, you're giving 2 season tickets away for the person that was able to win the brackets.
Yes.
And I haven't got them. I'm not going to get them till August.
That's right.
We got to remember and remember what we did yesterday, let alone 3 months ago. Did you win that?
That's right.
We gave that away?
That's right.
Who'd you pick? Who were the Final Four teams in this last Final Four?
The Illini.
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah.
Yukon?
It's been like a month. I think it was Yukon and of course Michigan.
Okay.
So 2 Big Ten teams.
That's right.
But the year before.
No idea.
Isn't that amazing?
And, we weren't in it.
Who won the World Series last year?
LA Dodgers.
That was a guess, but you're right.
LA Dodgers have a big payroll, so that was pretty.
2 in a row. They've won 2 World Series in a row, and they're going to be favored to win 3 in a row.
Uh-huh.
So this is the age of the LA Dodgers, I guess.
Yep.
So we'll continue to kind of get things going, getting ready for August when things really start happening. Again, it is a Thursday night open in September.
Yes.
Labor Day weekend Thursday before.
Uh-huh. I think that's an 8 o'clock tip-off against...
Kickoff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it
University of
UAB?
Alabama, Birmingham. And again, we'll have a lot of expectations. And we'll be favored to win a lot of these. Duke will come in. Duke was the ACC champion. Don't forget that. They were the ACC champion.
That's right.
We beat them because they turned the ball over out there. But they'll be a good football team. And then I think it's Southern Illinois. We'll be favored to win that. And then we got to go to Columbus.
Yeah.
First Big Ten game. But they got to host us. And so they'll be the favored team. But you know what? You never know. And if we're talking about elevating this thing to the playoff level, expansion will help us. But right now, I think it's still top 12 will make the playoffs. And will Indiana ever lose? And I don't think they're planning to do that. Their schedule looks...
I saw Kurt Signetti driving at the Indianapolis 500. Did you happen to see?
I did not.
Because he was in one of the lead cars or whatever. That
He's
was
a hero
sponsored.
over there.
I know.
Nobody does that at Indiana. Nobody has ever done that at Indiana. Nobody ever will do it again. And the thing that's shocking about Kurt Signetti is how tall is he? He's 6'4".
Right.
Does anybody think on the sidelines he
looked packed into that car?
Unreal.
But the announcer that was with him was wanting to say something to him, but he was totally focused on driving.
I would too. That's he wasn't going super fast.
No, and it was ahead of. But yeah, you have to. You're starting to get them out of You're starting to warm up the tires.
What is that? 80? How fast are you going?
They're warming up the tires, and they do a few laps then, and the Black Hawk helicopters were hovering over. It was a cool moment. But,
so you could actually mess that up.
I know. He looked like he was focusing. He was not talking to the reporter.
Hands at 10 and 2, holding the wheel.
Exactly.
No, that would be a little nerve-wracking. I can't fathom what it's like to be a race car driver with, your wheels 4 inches from their wheel and you're going 180 or 230.
Yeah.
And this thing's shaking. And then you see these fiery crashes and they walk away.
Mm-hmm.
It's a remarkable thing. How they've
it's
got
so much computerized and digital on the wheel now too.
But they don't have Elon Musk auto drive. That would really help. I could probably race if all I do is sit there. If you had the courage to sit there and not drive it, right on.
Let the robo driver try to win it.
My robo driver is better than your robo driver. And then you get in an argument on Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. Well, Musk is better than he is. Heck, he is. Bet you. And then you sit there. And I could be an Indy driver if I could have an Elon Musk self-driving car.
There you go.
I am very confident of that, madam. All right, 8:43. The Cubs and the Cardinals played, and the Cardinals got a little better for him this time. So
We'll have to check that out. Okay, the Redbird recap. Yeah, Cardinals on top 5-1 to win the rubber match, and now they've got a series starting up against Texas.
Yeah.
Here's the summary.
The Redbird recap is sponsored by Helitech Waterproofing and Foundation Repair. Heal your home with Helitech.
With Ricky Horton, I'm John Rooney. The Cardinals won 2 out of 3 over the weekend against the Cubs. Didn't play well on Saturday, but played well last night and won the Sunday night game of the world 5-1.
Pitching was really good for the Cardinals. On top of that, Matthew Liberatore picked up the victory in the final game of the series. Hunter Dobbins, just up from AAA, got his first professional save, going 3 2/3 innings, giving up just 1 run.
And the run was on a home run by Alex Bregman, who was really great at third base for the Cubs. Double plays kept the Cardinals from adding to their 4-run victory.
They had more chances, but I like the fact that the Cardinals had a lot of traffic on the bases.
And coming home, breaking a 4-game losing streak, the Cardinals won 2 out of 3 and now face Skip Schumacher's Texas Rangers tonight.
It'll be fun to see Skip. I'm sure he'll get a great round of applause today here at the ballpark, but the Cardinals are facing a tough one in DeGrom.
DeGrom against McGreevy will be on the air at 5:50. First pitch at 6:45.
Is your home showing symptoms of foundation issues? Your home's wet basement, dingy crawl space, musty smells, cracked walls, or unlevel concrete shouldn't be ignored. Helitech can help. Life happens in your home. You and your family deserve the best. Helitech offers proven solutions in waterproofing, drainage, concrete leveling, and foundation repair services. Contact us for a free inspection at helitechonline.com.
When the water's high, we'll keep your basement dry. Heal your home with Helitech.
Chicago White Sox also win, beating Detroit's Tigers 2-1.
The White Sox are in second place.
I know.
They have a winning record.
So,
wow.
2 local teams into the postseason IHSA baseball as Unity beat Monticello and now move on to Wednesday's game at 4:30 against Maroa Forsyth. And we'll have SJO and Tri-Valley playing Wednesday at 2. So those two will have a championship game, the winners of those games, at 11 o'clock on Saturday. Pole vault champion at EIU, Class 1A boys track. Congratulations to Riley Hogan. 15 feet 7 inches, Stevie.
Yeah, Reese.
That was good for a record.
Reese's sister works for us, and we know, of course,
Riley's sister, Reese.
Riley's sister Reese works here, and she's been talking about Riley clearing 12 feet, 12'6". I don't know where the 15.7 comes from. He just went crazy.
Right. But we've been paying attention since he was an 8th grader.
Yeah,
now he's a senior, and he's going up to college.
Didn't your daughter do a little pole vaulting?
Yes, she did.
I don't know, because I don't know how you ever get into it, except the coach says, hey, do you want to try this?
Right.
And then you're looking at the long pole, and you have to run fast, and then you might, no, I don't want to try that. But thank you for asking.
Right.
You're putting a pole in a specific area, and you better run fast to get the momentum, and then the pole has to bend.
That's right.
Well, how many poles bend?
And there were some times where I feel like Anna's ponytail or something made it fall or something. She's so close. And it's hard to find facilities around here for that. In fact, Riley would train in Bloomington as a dragon something club or something.
The Hogans.
The Flying Dragons.
Hogans are a great family.
Yeah.
Kind of Philo. And, of course, Dr. Steve Leon is the granddad.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot there. We're happy for Riley, fine family, and obviously a very talented pole vaulter.
So we'll have the Stanley Cup Finals tomorrow at 7, Vegas at Carolina, and the New York Knicks will play the San Antonio Spurs after the Spurs beat the Thunder 111-103. So this will be Wednesday at 7:30 with the NBA Finals Game 1.
All right, 8:47. Check Greg's weather one more time. Coming up.
Looking for a warm, welcoming place to relax in Tuscola? Stop by Hometown Grounds, where great coffee and great company come together. They're proudly serving Mad Goat coffee, so you can enjoy a rich, delicious cup while catching up with friends. And if you've got kids, no problem. There's a special play area where they can have fun and you sit back and relax. Hometown Grounds is a gathering place for the whole community and perfect for meetings. Come see what everyone's talking about in Tuscola. Visit hometowngroundscoffee.com and plan your visit today.
24, Tatman's Towing. 24 hours every day. Tatman's Towing. 328-2424. Tatman's Towing. 328-2424. Tatman's Towing.
We're talking with Riley Khachaturian, realtor with Coldwell Banker Real Estate Group. Do you envision being friends with the people that you close houses with? I mean, does that keep going?
Oh, absolutely. I love getting to check back in with them a couple weeks after, a couple months after, a year later. It's a really cool part that we get to stay with them and be a resource for them, but also to get to be a friend.
All right, as a real estate agent, it's kind of a 24/7. You're thinking about stuff. You got to make this call. You got to check on these questions, and that's okay?
Yeah, I think it's a job that really is kind of a lifestyle. People are trusting you with something really big, and so you want to be available, be ready when they have a question or they're freaking out about something. I want to be the person they text so I can reassure them or provide information.
Riley, how can people reach you?
They can find me online at rkhachaturian.coldwellhomes.com or via phone 217-552-5055.
This is the run my own business dream. This is the colleges paid for dream. This is the retire early dream. This is Busey, where your dreams and possibilities become moments through trusted guidance and expertise, through lifelong relationships. Because we're here to help you achieve the life you've always envisioned. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Proud to be the official bank of the Fighting Illini.
Life is short, so why not put dessert first? At Dessert First, every day starts sweet with a delicious morning menu featuring fresh muffins, gooey cinnamon rolls, and homemade pastries. And in the afternoon, it only gets better with cookies, brownies, and rotating treats that change weekly. Got a special occasion coming up? Dessert First has you covered with custom orders including cupcakes, pies, cakes, and cookies made just the way you want them. Treat yourself today because you deserve it. Find Dessert First on Facebook for store hours and more details.
Drive in, drive out. Recycling's what Max is all about. You can make some cash and do your share. We make it really simple because we care. It doesn't matter large or small. Our friendly staff will handle it all. Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
All right, check Greg's weather forecast as we look time toward dry period.
Yeah.
It's kind of he mentioned that the way he sounded, I said, oh boy.
But here we are, June 1st.
Yeah.
I feel like we're out of the gate on summer. It feels a little slower pace.
4th of July, about a month off.
That's right.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather for Central Illinois, Champaign, Urbana, and vicinity. A couple of sprinkles back to the west yesterday. Some shower activity and a couple of thunderstorms southwest towards St. Louis this morning. And a few showers up towards the Chicagoland area, parts of northwest Indiana. We'll sit in between with maybe a sprinkle coming along through early afternoon. Partly sunny skies. Afternoon readings to about 81 on a light northeast to east wind. For tonight, few clouds linger. We'll find about at 56. Light easterly wind for the day tomorrow. Sunshine and 79. East to northeast wind at 6 to 12 miles per. Down into the lower 50s for tomorrow night. Mostly sunny. Pleasant weather continues on the day Wednesday. Rain-free still at 81. Dry weather continues Thursday and Friday. Sunny to partly cloudy skies. Highs both days into the lower 80s. And a southerly weather system via this El Nino setup may increase shower and thunderstorm chances to 50% on Saturday, 40% Sunday and Monday, turning warmer and more humid. Daytime readings into the 80s. For CVT Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solgay.
Looking for something truly unique? Discover Sweet Petunia at the Tuscola Mall, where vintage charm meets modern style. With over 100 vendors and consigners across 16,000 square feet, you'll find antiques, collectibles, home decor, and one-of-a-kind furniture you won't see anywhere else. It's bright, clean, organized, and surprisingly affordable. From timeless treasures to seasonal finds, there's always something new waiting for you. Come explore Sweet Petunia in the Tuscola Mall. Your next favorite piece is already here.
Everyone knows that when you turn the key and the car won't run, call 367-9481 for PDR Automotive. But did you also know that if you don't have a key and you need it to run, call 367-9481. PDR now performs key cutting with programming. PDR also performs module cloning. Cloning makes that module plug and play, in many cases allowing you to utilize a used module where a new module is no longer available or very expensive. Remember, they are what's best for your truck or car. They are PDR.
Actually, I called the provider. It was just going to be a while before I could have service. and I couldn't wait, so I was recommended to Classic. Professionalism, their dependability, credibility, and the service technicians, I wouldn't ever call anybody else.
I truly believe that after people have experienced other companies and then given us a try, they can clearly see the difference.
Visit ClassicPlum.com.
Here's the deal. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. State Farm agent Kurt Lenschow is ready to help you combine home and auto and save right here in Champaign-Urbana. Call 352-1411 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Average annual per household savings based on a 2019 national survey by State Farm of new policyholders who reported savings by switching to State Farm.
All right, that's about time to go, but we'll be back tomorrow morning, God willing. We have the drive this afternoon with Evan and Curtis, and they'll probably talk a little about those Cubs and Cardinals. I know they'll talk about the Athletic calling the Fighting Illini basketball team the number one preseason basketball team in America.
Right.
That gets all the ESPN press,
I know it.
So-and-so.
I know. People start taking note of our program. Way to go, Coach Brad Underwood, and newly married now, Tyler Underwood.
Yeah, I think they're on their honeymoon.
Congratulations.
Yeah, pretty exciting.
Good stuff for the Underwood family.
All right, Diane, see you tomorrow.
Enjoy the day.
That's Diane Ducey. I am Stevie J. Thank you for listening. Have a great Monday.
When sewer or septic trouble hits, visit Berg Sewer and Septic. Family owned and proudly serving Central Illinois, Berg specializes in sewer repair, septic service, water line repairs, sump pumps, and drainage solutions. They don't upsell, they solve the problem right the first time. From backups to breakdowns, count on Central Illinois' most trusted septic service. Berg Sewer and Septic. Dependable, honest, local. Get a second opinion you can trust. Visit bergtanksinc.com. Life is short, so why not put dessert first? At Dessert First, every day starts sweet with a delicious morning menu featuring fresh muffins, gooey cinnamon rolls, and homemade pastries. And in the afternoon, it only gets better with cookies, brownies, and rotating treats that change weekly. Got a special occasion coming up? Dessert First has you covered with custom orders including cupcakes, pies, cakes, and cookies made just the way you want them. Treat yourself today because you deserve it. Find Dessert First on Facebook for store hours and more details.
Hi, this is Richard of Freedom Fabrication and Millwrights.
And I'm Selena, the other half. When something breaks or needs built right, we know you don't have time to wait.
That's why we handle everything from on-site repair to full turnkey facility projects.
With over 150 years of combined industry experience behind every job.
We're also your local dealer for Chief Ring System.
So you're getting equipment you can count on.
Give us a call at 217-574-5050.
Freedom Fabrication and Millwrights. Built on experience, powered by people.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Kurt Lenschow is right here in Champaign-Urbana to help you select the right protection at the right price. Kurt will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. Just call him when you want the real deal. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Looking for something truly unique? Discover Sweet Petunia at the Tuscola Mall, where vintage charm meets modern style. With over 100 vendors and consigners across 16,000 square feet, you'll find antiques, collectibles, home decor, and one-of-a-kind furniture you won't see anywhere else. It's bright, clean, organized, and surprisingly affordable. From timeless treasures to seasonal finds, there's always something new waiting for you. Come explore Sweet Petunia in the Tuscola Mall. Your next favorite piece is already here.
The Tuscola Chamber and Tourism Office invites you to the Summer Sunset Stroll, Friday, June 5th from 5 to 9 p.m. on Main and Sale Streets in downtown Tuscola. Grab your gals and soak up the sunset. Take a leisurely stroll through the town. Enjoy exclusive summer promotions from your favorite local shops, boutiques, restaurants, and bars. Sip, shop, and stroll your way into summer. For more information, visit Tuscola.org and find them on Facebook. Don't miss the Summer Sunset Stroll, June 5th in downtown Tuscola.
When your operation can't afford downtime, call the people who treat your business like their own. At Freedom Fabrication and Millwrights, you're working with over 150 years of combined industry experience, handling everything from on-site repairs to complete turnkey facility solutions. Call Richard and Selena for your next project, whether it's custom fabrication, emergency field repairs, or full system installation. They're also your local dealer for Chief Crane Systems. Call 217-574-5050. Freedom Fabrication and Millwrights. Experience you can count on, people you can trust.
When you're stuck on the road, you need help you can trust. Fast. That's where T-Pro Towing and Roadside Repair comes in. From light duty to heavy duty towing, they've got you covered 24 hours a day. With their state-of-the-art facilities, 3Cs, a division of T-Pro Towing, can repair semis to passenger cars at their Camargo facility. Service across central Illinois, including Urbana, Tuscola, and Camargo. Save their number now, 217-253-3450. That's T-Pro Towing and 3Cs. Ready when you need them, anytime, anywhere.
You have money laying all around your house. You just don't know it. And no, I don't mean selling your great-grandma's good china. I mean all the old metal items you don't want to use or get rid of. Don't pay someone to haul it away. Bring it into Max Twin City Recycling and get paid to have it taken off your hands. They love new customers and are more than willing to walk you through their process step by step. Come check them out at 2808 North Lincoln Avenue in Urbana.
Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Recently, our company softball team lost the big game by 1 run. Then Dale tried to console us with the quote, "Winning isn't everything." Dale's a loser. I play to win, like early payout from Bet365. If my team goes up big, I get paid out instantly, even if they blow the lead later. Sound familiar, Dale? Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Illinois. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.